Hi everyone, I have never posted anything like this before. But I can't talk to anyone in my life about it, and I need some unbiased opinions and advice. I just found out my F23 husband, M25, has been actively lying to me for 2 years. We have been together for 4 years and married for 2. To preface, my husband has struggled with alcohol and marijuana addiction since he was 14. And his father struggles with addiction also, alcohol/cocaine. I do believe addiction is an illness and there may be a genetic component here. He dealt with a lot of trauma from his bipolar father, and his mother passed away when he was 18. Also important, due to our shared religious beliefs, we are not supposed to engage in illicit drug use. Alcohol is fine in moderation, but we don't drink due to his addiction. When we were dating, we had countless fights about him getting drunk and lying to me. I didn't have a problem with him drinking. It was him needing to be drunk at all hours of the day, then lying to me about it, saying he wasn't drinking. I would find bottles around the house and car and we would fight about it. This issue remained on and off for about 2 to 3 years of our relationship. I stayed with him because he had so many other redeeming qualities, because I loved him to death, and I felt guilty leaving him for something I felt he just needed help fixing. Anyway, 1.5 years ago we decided to completely cut off alcohol and have both been sober since. I thought things were fine and he was doing better, but this brings us to yesterday. He's been acting weird for weeks, and a woman's intuition is never wrong. At first, I assumed he was cheating, but after going through his phone I found no evidence and no reason otherwise to think that. But over the last month, I had caught him lying about money and didn't understand why. He would get paid and wouldn't tell me, or he wouldn't tell me the real amount. Also context, I quit my job to take care of my sick mom. He agreed to work full-time to provide, and he asked me to handle our finances because I am more money-savvy and better at budgeting. Prior to this, I was the primary breadwinner for 2 years while he struggled to keep a job. But now that he's been working, we are still living paycheck to paycheck and often have to dip into savings to pay for necessities. Or at least that's what I thought. Now I understand this is because he's been spending thousands of dollars to support his drug addiction. Yesterday I was tired of feeling like I was going crazy and demanded to see his bank statements because I was so confused as to why we don't have money. When I was working and making even less than he does, we were doing just fine and still able to save. When he refused to show me, so I locked myself in the bathroom with his phone and went into his bank app. It turns out he has been buying $500 to $600 worth of marijuana every month for the last few years. He went as far as withdrawing a $2,000 loan to hide the fact that he's been doing this. I feel so angry and betrayed. I feel so stupid for not noticing. And I feel like I don't even know this person that I've been living with and married to for 2 years. This isn't all high and mighty and religious either. If he decided to have different views and live a different lifestyle than I do, that's fine and I would respect it. I know marijuana use is common and I don't judge anyone for doing it. But saying that he shares my values and lying to my face constantly is something I don't know how to accept. Now that I know that at every point of our relationship he's been lying to me, whether about alcohol or drugs, I have absolutely no trust in him and I don't know what to do. He says he's going to get help, he's going to go to rehab. I told him I'll regularly be checking our finances to make sure he's not using our money to do this. But is that enough? Can I really be with someone who has lied to me throughout our entire relationship? Can I help him to get better? Or should I leave? I feel so torn and embarrassed. Him and I have had a love that felt too good to be true from the beginning. And now that I realize it's all been fake, I don't know what to do. I do still love him, so much. Am I being unreasonable? Was I out of line to demand to see his bank statements? Ada, please help. Any advice or experience with a spouse with addiction helps. Feel free to ask any questions too. Thank you for reading.